1106.
Our first chapter was 1106.
I want to say it was 1106, so I wish we would have peeped it by 1116. Because then we could have been like, damn, that's our first like 10
Our
chapters.
first 10 chapters.
Bro. It's like, we'll be ready
Was
for the next 20.
1106? We didn't start in the 10s?
Mm-mm. We started in the 11th, but it was like early 11th.
That's...
We've been doing this.
Interesting.
We've been doing this for a minute now.
I know we've been doing this for a minute. That's why I thought there'd been more chapters.
Oh, you thought we started like in the 10?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it was like 1096. Not even that.
Well, anyway, we're
forget.
live.
We are live. What
How
are
y'all doing, man?
I didn't even know we went live.
Yes, sir. Chapter 1120. Who knows what? What's it called? What chapter we started? We could look back. You guys know what chapter we started.
Y'all know which chapter we started. Y'all can look back for sure.
But this is chapter 1120 titled Atlas, and we are now on a different site, as y'all can see, for this manga. We keep jumping sites, but I think this site we might keep this one.
You might
for a
keep
long
this
time.
one for a while.
But it is titled Atlas, and we see, Odin talking to one of his retainers, because he had to scold those trifling little ass kids that knew not what they were doing, you know? He had to let them know, like, hey, that is my sensei, Odin Sama himself. Like,
Talk
don't you
that
dare
shit.
stone him. Leave my boy alone.
Facts.
And
You can't do that shit. That's Odin reincarnated, bro.
What's his name? Kyojiro? Not Kyojiro.
Um,
That's that fire guy. What is his name? Kyo? I just call him Kyo. Boss Kyo.
Dinjiro?
Denjiro. That is his
That's a.
Kyoshio?
Oh.
Denjiro was his actual name.
Yeah, that's his real name,
That
right?
is his actual
Dinjiro.
name. I was trying to think of his
His Yakuza's
Yakuza
the name?
name.
Oh, I don't remember.
I forgot it. Yeah, let's get into this chapter though, because we start 26 years ago. So we're gonna start this chapter with a flashback.
26,
and we are
bro.
looking at Vegapunk in his prime. They said this is the prime of a scientist. Now this is Vegapunk. He probably just now discovered green blood or some shit. He probably
Listen, man.
he probably just now made like Momo's Devil Fruit or something.
Yeah, that's probably like a little bit.
He probably just made
Probably,
Momo's
yeah,
Devil Fruit.
around Momo Devil Fruit times. Because this is still like. Punk Hazard, right?
Yeah, this is Punk Hazard.
This is before he gets off Punk Hazard.
Uh-huh.
So this is still definitely Momo time.
And we talking to a young Clover too, who was telling Vegapunk like, "Hey, they coming after me. Like, come on, bro, continue the research. You know, you want to know what happened in history." And Vegapunk is like, "Bro, you a damn fool. Like, they finna smoke your ass, and I'm not finna get smoked for you. I'm not finna get smoked for history."
Vegapunk
Fuck is wrong
speaking.
with you?
Vegapunk speaking like a government lapdog. That's all I'm finna say.
He is a government lapdog. Let's be honest. That man made the seraphim for the government. That man created the eternal flame. Well, his mind, it was probably like gonna be the energy for all, but it was still for the government. He doing all this for this. Punk Hazard. The things that happened on Punk Hazard was all for the government.
Boy, making war crimes over and over again.
Several war crimes right here.
Over and over again.
like,
Come on,
yeah.
Vegapunk. No wonder Caesar blamed the explosion on Vegapunk and anybody believed it. Yeah, nigga, evil as hell. And we finna get into why, bro. I say time and time after again. This is the thing with Oda. I'm always going back and forth. I'm like, Vegapunk evil as fuck. Going back. Oh, okay, I gotta go back. He know he was creating the mother flame. You know, the...
Yeah.
Whatever.
The destruction of
Lulusia.
Lulusia.
He know they was finna nuke Lulusia, right? Okay. Oh, he didn't create the pacifista. Oh, he didn't want to create the pacifista. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, turn Kuma into a robot. He didn't want to turn Kuma into a robot. Pacifistas, he did want to do. In the Seraphim, he did want to create. So he is still kind of evil on those, of course, because he knows the genocidal... Like, those are weapons of mass destruction. Those are weapons of mass destruction. That shit could create a genocide easily. But I do feel like when we get into this chapter, even more, it's just like, Vegapunk, you fail me time and time again, bro. You fail me over and over. I can't keep vouching trying to make it sound like you a good person anymore.
Nah. And especially after what Clover about to do here. He about to drop on Vegapunk these words, you know. He first off reveals that he is part of the Dawn clan. He now says that he knew somebody with the will of D, and it was his brother.
His brother had the Willie D.
And so does he.
And he had to, you know, for me, also when the government killed executed his brother for having the D middle name, he had a cap. He was like, I don't. He took what?
The Willie D name.
Who did?
Clover.
No, I don't think he took it. I think they both just had it. But I'll say he had a cap and be like, I'm not related to the dude.
I don't know that nigga.
I don't even know this nigga.
Yeah, you're right. He did kind of abandon his.
He abandoned his brother.
He abandoned his name, his heritage, his brother, but he had to keep that work going on.
That facts though.
He was like, I can't like just die here. I'm finna expose y'all niggas.
I gotta keep going. You feel me? Hey, that's what niggas gotta realize about Dragon too. They might be like, Dragon ain't doing shit in this story. He supposed to be leading a revolutionary army. He don't do shit. I'm like sitting here like, bro. If Dragon was to just run into battle careless as fucking he dies, there is no revolution.
Right.
Like, everything he built just falls into...
a very important figurehead, right?
You know what I'm saying?
At a point, your life kind of does become more important than a measly lie.
You know what I'm saying? You can't just be like, oh, okay, the king is gonna fight. He's gonna be the first one to charge into battle. And then we're all gonna follow him 30 seconds after. Like, no, nigga.
No.
The king is in the very back, and all of us are in the front to protect him. Like, that's the whole point. You feel me? I don't understand how people just don't understand that.
Shit, not my boy. He was in the front.
That nigga Eren Yeager built different. You feel me?
I thought about that for a second.
I respect that.
But oh wait, I don't gotta scroll down.
No, you don't. You just hit that. You feel me?
But yeah, he reveals he got the Will of D. And then now we go to 22 years ago, but this is 4 years later from what we just saw.
Yeah, hit a 4-year time skip.
Type shit. This nigga Caesar ass rubbing his hands, being all happy like.
This nigga Vegapunk done
oh, they finally smoked those fools at O'Hara.
This man done got rid of the sideburns, grew the mustache out. It will make his hair longer. I'm on Vegapunk ass, bro.
Vegapunk, bro. Leave his
fit.
scientific style alone. You gotta get on Caesar ass.
Caesar,
he out here laughing at O'Hara.
Nah, fuck that. But we know that nigga Caesar evil. He was poisoning children, my nigga.
That is true.
I don't understand how people can even fuck with Caesar. I've never liked his character.
No.
Even
fuck that nigga.
You be talking about
Gastino.
Gastino.
Gastino cool though.
No, he not. Damn it. Gastino's not cool.
Gastino is cool. What did Gastino do? Gastino ain't did nothing but be a mobster. And you don't support the mob.
Damn well Gastino Caesar the same person.
That's like you saying that Usopp and Sniper King are the same person.
How dare you?
And you know damn well they're not the same person.
Sniper King and Usopp could never be the same person.
And Caesar and Gastino clearly are not the same person either. That's just a cousin, bro. They both are from the clown race.
Oh, okay, so they related, but they're not.
They just look alike, bro. So you think Buggy and Caesar are the same person?
Okay, Buggy and Caesar don't look alike though. I'm not even positive if Buggy really from the clown race.
That nose is just a fake.
But I did think Oda confirmed it was actually real. So.
That was actually his nose, yeah.
But they look different. I guess they just two different types of clowns, probably though. Like, but they from the same race.
Because a lot of that other one from on Big Mom crew kind of looked a little different too.
Oh, one of her sons. He had the book fruit, right?
Uh-huh.
I forgot. Yeah, he was like a member of the clown race
nose.
too. So he looked different. So yeah, I guess it's just like they're all part of the clown race, but different like.
They not like the same family.
Yeah, same family. So they are gonna look different. That makes sense.
Whew, but we getting off track.
Yeah, my bad, John.
We gotta talk about the survivors of O'Hara, which is only Robin.
You already know.
Clover sacrificed himself. He could have got out that jam. And he was like, nah, she got to carry on the wheel.
Loki, this also made me think about Robin's backstory. I just want to sidetrack real quick. I do think when it comes to Luffy and Blackbeard, like that whole fight happens, it would be low-key poetic for Robin and Aokiji to have the fight.
Have they fight?
It would
that
like,
would be
because Aokiji is, you know what I'm saying?
Aokiji?
Like, it was like, Aokiji, like, damn, devil child that's always low-key, like, come back to Hami since he let her. He's he let her escape, and she's like, yeah, you the nigga always coming back in my life. Like, let's get this shit over with. You feel me?
Yeah.
After this, we never have to see each other.
Right. Whoever wins is the winner.
You feel me? Like, I think that
this ain't finna be no Punk Hazard shit where you walk away with a missing limb. I'm killing you right here, Kuzan.
Oh, bro, get Kuzan
Call him
out of
by
here.
his real name.
Robin low-key has to have hockey. I think she does.
She definitely gotta have hockey.
Keeping that shit.
That Rio.
You feel me?
Taught the Dragon Claw.
I mean, she pulled that shit out on Akiji. She did like 3 or 4 arms.
All crazy.
Dragon Claw
Could you imagine
Gatling.
I was about to say, nah, that would be crazy.
Dragon Claw
That'd be
Gatling.
hard, man.
Oh, bro. All right, let's get back into the stuff, though.
Vegapunk mourns. He's like, yeah.
I mean, he mourns, but he probably could have did something to help.
But we come back. Okay. We come back to the future.
I'm good.
And Vegapunk is actually speaking about these past memories over the snail. And Robin is hearing this, and she knows that, like, that man sacrificed himself for her. That's what she see right there.
Bro. Shout out my nigga
But-
Saw.
Man, why is it so far away now? I don't like this new site. It's
Yeah,
not as
because
big as
it's
it
not as
used to be.
zoomed in anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I got it on the phone key, too.
That is
You want me
also
to read it?
true. Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, bet. So, alright, so then we go cut over, because you feel me? We cut over back to Zoro and Lilith and all them. We see that, yeah! With Lilith and Nami.
Oh, that is this page.
Yeah.
Yeah, look it down there. Look at
And
that
then
gat. Look
And you
at
see that Nami got right above it, too. But yeah.
Oh, that's a Nami. I didn't even peep that one.
You feel me?
Oh, I didn't even peep that one.
Yeah, but Oda been in his bag with the gaps lately. But yeah, we come back to, they pretty much like, feel me, we gotta get the fuck on. Like, it's time now.
This
Now's the
horse-
time. You
yeah,
feel me? We
this
gotta,
horse nigga is coming.
like that, the ship is sailing. If we don't shoot now, we might not even, like, land on
We
the,
might not make it.
you feel me? We not make it. And if we don't make it, we're probably fucking dead. We're gonna be dead, pretty much. And then obviously, Venus Joe's coming through and he's about to smack the shit out the boat. So they're pretty much like, damn. Like, if this nigga even hits us with one shot, like, we're cooked.
We're cooked, yeah.
And then we see Alice, she pull up. Lily pulls up, no talking, on straight fucking go mode.
And she just punched
She
the
said,
fuck out of her.
Rocks Lilith,
I
bro.
was like, yo, wait, Atlas, what you doing?
When I read
You
this,
in York?
when I read this chapter for a slight second, I thought, like, huh? And then I was like, oh no, she has to be like, because she said in the last chapter, like, York is tracking us.
Mm-hmm.
So then I was like, oh, it's like you gotta like unplug the unplug the computer. Like if your phone is being charged, you gotta pull out the battery type shit. You know, I'm thinking something like that. So she's like powered her down with a fucking crazy knockout punch.
Knocked her the fuck out.
They're all looking
the
like,
Straw Hats was looking just like us, bro.
Like, what the fuck?
Atlas.
yo, chill.
Fuck.
And she pretty much like rips, like I said, rips like her little tracker piece out, I guess. I guess all the Vegapunks have a tracker piece in them. I mean, Vegapunk was pretty efficient. I won't lie. He was very efficient with his work. To like Loki secretly make Bonnie in charge of all the pacifistas is crazy.
That is wild.
And the fact that he made like put tracking devices in his
And all of his peoples.
and all of his himself, so he
it
could.
ain't working well enough. How the fuck York get under the radar?
Well, York never went missing though. She just like was able to
Yeah, I'm
cuss
talking
out her
about
memory.
His precautions wasn't well enough.
Nah, he should have had a precaution that they couldn't snake him.
Yeah.
Like anytime they tried to snake him, they just like powered down or something. That's all it did.
Wow.
Yeah, but so she pretty much go to the next page. Yeah, go to the next page. So she pretty much go over. She just like take care of Lilith. I'm finna make the grand sacrifice to get y'all the fuck up out of here, cause you feel me? I have faith in y'all. Lilith, you feel me? Lilith gotta, if like York finna survive this shit, we gotta have a Vegapunk to be able to counteract her.
Somebody gotta, yeah.
You feel me? Somebody gotta be.
Vegapunk gotta be her.
A
So she
Vegapunk-
shut
Mm-hmm.
Lilith down, was like, this is my sacrifice for y'all. I'm finna go die. Because I know that horse nigga finna kill me. And she went out there.
And York is also geeked because she's like, oh yeah, it's only me and Alice left. Lilith is down for the count type shit. Lilith is dead. I'm assuming because she knocked her out and then like immediately removed her tracker.
Mm-hmm.
So it probably looked like, oh, she powered down. And then it was like, oh, she's offline completely.
Somebody
Like,
got her,
yeah, someone killed her type shit. It probably looked like that, right? And then so she's like, oh, fuck, it's just me and Alice now. Like, let's see who's gonna, you feel me? Let's see who'll be last to survive type shit. So then Jinbei just like, fuck it, you heard the lady. We getting the fuck up out of here. And he hop on, you feel me? You get on his helmet and shit. You feel me? My boy Jinbei the coldest helmet to ever do it. When he, bro,
My boy Jinbei
he
really
goes
do be on
inside
the bone.
waves. Can we just talk about how this nigga ride inside a wave?
Every sail on that is just a fin on his body.
That's facts though. That's 100% facts.
Every sail on that ship is
It's
a
just
fin on his
another
body.
fin on his body. He does. And Zoro like, aight, Brooke, you heard him. You heard what the helmsman said. Let it fucking rip. And I just love the Coupe de Burst. No matter what form it is, no matter what, it just looks so dope.
Against, even though I don't think the escaping the girls say, just the fact that the girls say are gonna look at this ship,
It'd be like,
leave like
is this
that,
ship
and they gonna
flying?
I never saw that before.
No one in their history has
Bro.
ever seen a flip shot, a ship fly. Like, that's soda. That is soda power.
That is Coca-Cola.
And that shit is literally fucking rocket.
Chicken Little, you know, honestly, Chicken Little was on something.
Oh,
'Cause he had them, that
he
bottom
did do
soda
that.
jetpack.
The jetpack on bro.
How many soda cans do you think it takes to lift somebody off the ground? How much soda are they
How much
using to
soda?
lift a ship off the fucking ground?
Barrels.
See, Matt Pat, you done retired. We got to get that other dude on this.
That'd be a food theory or
The
a...
film theory, because it is part of the anime.
It is part of the anime, but it's also food. So which theory would it go
It
under?
could combine. It could be a both
Both
channels.
both channels could come together and collab.
How much soda does it take to lift a ship?
Oh.
No, first a person, then a ship.
And then that shit.
I
I
just
think
know that.
I think it'll take 2 barrels for a person easy.
2 barrels for a person.
Now I know the Sunny they usually use like a barrel or maybe it's like a couple of barrels.
I think they got like 4 barrels, 4 or 5 barrels in that have to lock into it.
That's what I was thinking, right? And then they go like a fucking pump. And then they start pumping. So maybe 4 or 5 barrels for a ship, but I don't. It's probably take way more than that.
Way more.
I'm guessing like more in the 20s or 30s probably. But yeah, so you feel me? They take the fuck off with one mad epic Coupe de Burst, and you see Alice fucking just shoulder tackle the fuck out of Venus Juro, and then she sends. You can go to the next page.
But in the same process, she lost her arm, man.
Yeah, cause you know that nigga cold. He
she
don't.
hit that shank shit. She sacrificed her arm for the crew.
Oh, hey, bro, I didn't even think about that.
She
But that's, you
sacrificed
cooking.
her arm for the crew.
She did sacrifice her arm for the crew. You ain't never lie. Bro. So then we get to the next page type shit.
And they shoot off with that Coupe de Burst,
You
bro.
feel me?
Look
I
at
told
that
you. I love
bitch.
seeing the Coupe de Burst. No matter what.
Man.
It doesn't matter, bro. It always looks so fucking clean, bro. And I'm just like, a ship taking off, flying like a fucking rocket ship. Too fire.
It's like, how?
I would have cooked with that.
He definitely did.
So then, yeah, so we see Venus. She take off with her little flight. I thought she was using a jetpack. Oh, no. But it also looks like she's flying from her
I
feet,
think
too.
She using both, it looked like.
Yeah, look like she's using her fleet, like her feet exhaust and jetpack.
And the jetpack.
So she like full max speed, just
Right.
Iron Man and this nigga into the sky type shit.
You need to go.
Bro.
Shit, it don't matter if I die as long as I get you as
Long
far
as
away from them as possible.
bro. So they take off, you feel me? And then, what is it? Oh, we cut back to Luffy and the gang back on the seafloor.
Back where my boy Emmett is at.
Bro.
Back where all the Marines be at.
You feel me? See the Marines
Bro,
and the
this
Giants talking.
conversation between Luffy and Emmett, I actually love this conversation.
No, it was actually gas.
I actually love this conversation right here.
This is fire. And I don't even think it's weird because in my mind, I feel like it's like Emmett having a one-sided
It
conversation.
really is.
But it's like still the conversation is still working.
But he still expected the conversation to be like this too.
Yeah.
In my eyes. Cause look, check this out, right? He talking to Joy Boy. He says, "Joy Boy, I'm so happy I get to see you again." And Luffy's like, "Who the fuck?
Yeah, who
I'm
you?
talking to you, nigga."
Yeah.
Oh, you talking to me?
He's I'm talking to you.
Bro, this man, he said, "Look, did I miss something?" Nah, I didn't miss something.
No, you
Because
didn't,
this
yeah.
looks like it just skipped somewhere.
Because this is him thinking.
Yeah. But no, he said, what's it called?
You go ahead, your enemy is my enemy. Oh, I'm so happy.
Damn, why don't I understand? No, I feel like I missed something, but maybe not. But he did say, because I'm like, why is he saying, like, your enemy is my enemy if they never, like, discussed, like, the enemies thing? Was Luffy saying that, or is that Emmett saying that?
That might be the actual. I think that's Emmett saying it, but I think he's not saying it to Luffy.
Yeah, I know, he in his head.
Yeah, he
type
like his
shit.
head is saying that, like, oh.
But that is him. That is him expecting this conversation to go that way. Like, hey, we both gotta go take down those guys.
Yeah,
so, like, go ahead, type shit. And he said, "I'm gonna fight for you again."
Bro.
Emmett has been awakened by every Joy Boy of the past. I'm pretty sure, you know. Like, every Joy Boy of the past has come. That's why, I feel like he expected the conversation to be like this. type shit.
Yeah, it's like he was like Joy Boy, and then when Luffy's like, like who you talking to? He's like, I'm talking to you. Like he kind of was just like, I'm talking like this is not something he's not accustomed to. Like he already kind of expected
He's like
it.
he excited to see him, but he also knows like you probably don't remember me because you're not the same person from before, type shit.
True. Now that I'm looking at it, this is all in Emmett's head. So Luffy's using the voice of all things to hear him.
To hear him, yeah, because
Okay.
he only can speak with the voice of
All things, right? Type
So
shit.
because he's not really like actually living type shit.
Right. I mean, he is a statue. You feel me?
Yeah. Not even like an actual robot program for this. He is just something that was a statue given life.
Life. That's what I believe 100%. Statue given life. That makes sense. That's why he can only speak with the voice of all things, too.
Mm-hmm. But he's sitting here like, yeah, I gotta protect him. As he is actually staring down. Like, I'm gonna protect you while he's staring down Workery and Jupiter.
And Jupiter.
Like,
My boy staring
my
down
boy
Workery,
is about
Jupiter.
I think he's like, shit, here we go again. But also at the same time, because, like, wait, no, that happens a little bit later. I can't say that yet.
Hold on. So we also
I
cut
can't say
back
that
to
yet.
Vegapunk's message. 'Cause I don't even think we've been
Reading
talking
his
about
message
it.
right here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did read that. But it'd be foolish. He's sitting here talking about the
'Cause-
fucking government side, nigga. Fuck their side.
He said, I can only pray that things,
Or is
this
he
message has made it safely out to the world at large. So that's what the first thing he said. And then he goes, it would be foolish to hear about a war 900 years in the past from only one side. I'm not quite sure what
I
he
think
means
he
by
actually might be. Yeah, he's saying like, no, we can't only hear the government side. So like, I decided
Oh,
to
to like
actually look into
speak
their
about
history.
Joy Boy's side.
Yeah, because they've been censoring that shit, you know.
Oh, yeah, right, because he said earlier back. Damn, did we not read any of this? Someone once said that the voice of the past will be heard. History is told by the winners. And the voices of the losers at the bottom of the sea are very faint. Facts. Damn, this nigga spitting. Hold on. And you see my boy Zeph earlier. My bad, we didn't mention that. But Zeph is in this chapter. You feel
Zeph
me?
was here?
Yeah, Zeph was in this chapter. He at the very beginning. Right here.
Oh shit.
I forgot. Because we were all, a lot of people been talking about that. Like, damn, we haven't seen Zeph. We've seen everybody that the Straw Hats, like, met except for Zeph and them. But we finally see him. And he goes, but the truth that was gleaned at the cost of so much sacrifice. So that's what he's talking about. And then he goes, has at last been told to the world just now. Also, he's saying, like, the government's been hiding this shit all up. So now he's telling you, like, the other side of the story. Because we've only known the government side of the story. Which makes sense because you know, like, around the world it says, like, the 20 kingdoms came together to create the world and this and that. Like, that's what they tell people in school and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I get what he's saying,
So
too.
he's like, yeah, here's the truth for real.
Mhm.
Like, that's probably not, the 20 kingdoms probably ain't actually what happened or whatever.
I mean, the 20 kingdoms
But that
probably
did
came
happen
together,
because
but...
There was 20 swords, yeah.
I about to say, the 20 kingdoms probably definitely came together, but it was like they came together to, you know, create the world. Like, they came together to take down, to pretty much
stop
destroy,
somebody else, yeah.
to destroy the old world and create a new one, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Is what really what they were doing.
That's probably it. But no, we see the Giants, like, telling everybody to set sail. Luffy in his Gear 5th form. Then they was like, yo, what that giant one? He talking about he was talking about somebody named Joy Boy. Like, who is that? And it's crazy because Luffy don't even know that. That's you, man.
To this very day, he still
You
does
are
not
the
know
boy of
he's
Joy.
Joy Boy. He don't know about Joy Boy. He don't know about Nika. He don't know nothing. He just like,
I'm just
I'm
a
Luffy,
pirate,
bro.
man.
I'm Monkey D. Luffy.
But what's her face? Bluegrass is talking about some. No, don't let them niggas go.
Don't let him
Shit.
sail away. She hating even as a little kid. She's still on business though. And then,
Vegapunk continues to speak.
but I was about to say, because obviously, as you see, the giants are like, the giant robot is speaking to you? Like, we don't hear shit. So obviously,
He's definitely
using the voice of all things. And apparently, Doria Bragi, neither of them have the voice of all things, which kind of surprised me a little. I thought maybe one of them would, since they're like the king of the giants. Or maybe they're not the king, right? They're just, but they're the captain of the
Well, not everybody.
giant pirate.
Like, the voice of all things is something that
Not
is
everybody.
actually like Like how niggas was thinking how rare Conqueror's Haki was gonna be. Nah, that's how rare the actual
Voice of all things is.
Yeah.
I guess, but like,
Cause like literally only Momo, Roger, and Luffy
and Oda.
and Odin. Yeah, them four are the only people through that we've known through the history that we know so far.
That's
we
true.
Even had that.
To even have the voice of all
And
things.
two of them are relics of the past.
That's a good point.
Well, I guess we know Kobe has it too now.
Oh yeah, and Kobe has the voice of all things as well. Oh, so we know about Kobe having it for a long time. It says Marineford actually. Huh? I don't know. Maybe I just feel like it's such like the people who do have it is such like no correlation that you would think like maybe one of the giant like
Maybe the
Pirates
Giants
would.
would've had it.
yeah maybe someone from the Giants. I mean someone in Elbaf still might have the voice of all things. Cause you know what I'm saying we just maybe just Dory and Bragi don't really have it yet.
Maybe.
They don't have it in general. But yeah, we come back to obviously Vegapunk's message again. Goes history requires a multi-faced approach to, to understand entirely. If only I had more time on my side.
If only. But their worm said, "Fuck that time."
At last, there are forces outside of my ability to stop. And like he said, that worm is one of them. You feel me?
Can't stop that.
The worm came up, pulled up on Emmett. Emmett pulled back like he was finna hit that rocket punch. Right? Because that's what everybody expect him to hit that Android 16 rocket punch. But I'm telling you right now, y'all wrong.
He not finna hit none of that. He don't got no rockets. He ain't got no pew-pews. He just got fists. Maybe even hockey. Because he has life.
He got... he does have life. But I was thinking because he put the fist out like that, he probably could stretch.
That would be hard too. If
like,
you hit that, the rubber shit.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people think he was finna do like the shoot his arm off.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna like come back and connect. Cause that's a very popular trope in Japan. But I think it's gonna be. I think that's what Oda wants us to think, and then he's gonna go for like the.
For a stretch.
Like a stretch, like Luffy or something. You know how Luffy cocked like his arm, and then shoots out. I think Emmett was probably trying to do something like that, since he is supposed to be like. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be a warrior of Nika. So it makes sense that he would fight more like Nika than to just be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I could shoot my arm off. At least in my mind.
I think so too, because honestly, when he started creaking and he, like, it doesn't really go out, it, like, does just poof and poof. And they say, and I was going to say this earlier, but I was like, it didn't pop up yet, but here's where it pops up, is that his, like, body is kind of old.
Facts.
And all rusted and stuff, and I feel like Luffy might have to give him a little boost to like, loosen up that metal and make him all stretchy again.
Make him all stretchy, and he's like, oh, that's what I'm used to.
Yeah.
I could definitely see that. So then he's just gonna be. I mean, he don't have one arm, but he'll probably still put in some major work type shit. I could definitely see that. Yeah, because they're like, oh, he's gonna shoot something. He's gonna like shoot something out of his arm, and I'm like, nah. He probably finna hit some like rubber punch, like. You feel me? I forget what Luffy's move is called, where he like does that shit.
Finna hit a Kong gun.
Yeah, not a Kong gun. The I think it's more like a Snake Man. You know, like a Snake Man, it go like creaks in and then it shoots out.
Oh yeah, not Kong. Like a Culverine does that.
Yeah, like a Culverine or something. Yeah, a Culverine. Yeah, like that.
Something like that. He probably gonna do something like that. But look, I can't believe I just looked at this picture. But the giant worm man comes over here. And, you know, he's about to crash down on this robot. He said, fuck that robot. But look at this ugly ass nigga jump, bro. Like, I wish I could zoom into this shit, bro. But look at that ugly ass, spider ass nigga, bro. Saturn is literally the worst. The worst design of them, bro.
And stop hating on the spiders.
Jump, bro. Look at the way, look at how ugly.
That nigga jumped just like a spider.
Bro. He jumped like a spider. Oh, ew.
I will say the girls they definitely have been in battle with each other before because they have some type of chemistry. The way he, like, Peter immediately bit the robot arm off, and then fucking Saturn immediately just jumps on his back and right to the ship. Like, they very coordinated. You know what I'm saying?
Very coordinated.
Very
but
coordinated.
Of course they've been coordinated. Like, they've been doing this for 800 years.
Facts.
Them gray beards ain't for nothing, bro. That's wisdom and battle experience.
But just like in Game of Thrones, you're a gray beard. You feel me? You seen some battle.
Yeah, you know the older you are on One Piece, the stronger you get.
Factual.
Up until a point, but when you're immortal, that point is literally just forever.
Forever then, yeah.
You know?
That's facts. You're always at your peak if you're immortal.
Yeah.
Bro. So, you know, Giants are getting ready for battle. They said, fuck, we got a giant spider on the ship. Choo-Choo Charlie is here.
Spider, yeah. Choo-Choo Charlie ass over here eyeing down Kuma and Bonnie too, bro. Look
Bro,
at him.
he reminded me of Kendrick. He said, let me know, I'm your biggest hater. Bro, the way
he really hating on Kuma.
Like, there's like 50 Giants in front of him. The Straw Hats are here. Sun God Nika, someone you guys do not want to ever come back in history.
And you eyeing down Kuma.
And you worrying about Kuma and Bonnie,
the
bro.
The man that did nothing to you.
Nothing to you.
You did everything to him. He should be looking at
it's
you that way.
Like, he dead ass feel like, does he feel like Bonnie and Kuma disrespected him by wanting to live, bro? Like,
yeah.
that nigga dead ass.
Yeah, honestly, that is exactly how he feels.
You would think he would be like, I gotta get Nika. Like, Imu would want Nika out of here, dad, or some shit. But he like, Bonnie and Kuma. They're gonna be Saturn, get it together. Nika's right there. But Bonnie and Kuma's here right too. There. Like, he gonna be, you feel me? Like,
dare they continue to live after I told them they couldn't.
He gonna be like, bro, can you please get Nika instead?
Nah.
But he got the biggest hate.
That is definitely Saturn right now.
For Kuma and Bonnie.
Zoro is like, hey, yo. Hold on, because we about to get the fuck up out of here.
No, bro.
We coming down, you know? And there is definitely a ship coming down, falling from the sky. As we see Nesjiro and Atlas. Look at the smile on at D Lass's face.
That girl,
man.
at D Lass. And let me read this, because this is some of the coldest fucking dialogue we've ever gotten from a Vegapunk right here. When this nigga Ethan says something, you would sacrifice yourself? She said, ha! Sacrifice? This is extra service, boy. Extra service on the house, nigga.
Yes, sir. That Vegapunk guaranteed service.
That shit was a bar, nigga. She said, this is extra service and I'm putting it on the house. This one free. You feel me? Free for the Straw Hats, bro. And that's just how it goes. You feel me? That's how you know she a member of the D Clan. She took death for the smile and said, I'm doing this shit as a service. Bro, shout out that nigga Alice, bro. She really was the true Vegapunk to the day she died. Unlike Lilith. Or no, not unlike York bitch ass.
Fuck York. How dare you even think about being a world roach?
Celestial roach, nigga?
Ugh.
Come on, bro. I can never be a celestial rat.
You're looking at Saturn. Like, come on now.
Can't stand Lilith's dirty ass.
But no, the Sunny is definitely falling out of the sky towards the giant ship.
And I will say,
get the fuck up out of there.
I will say, I'm not gonna hold you. We might have actually taken care of two girls right now.
You think so?
I think we got rid of Mars last chapter with that dirty ass attack.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are saying like, well, Mars gotta come back, right?
Nah, they say him flying pretty far.
But I'm thinking like, I think they really might have sent this nigga off planet. Not gonna hold you.
Said off planet is wild.
At first, I thought he was gonna like wake up somewhere in, like the East Blue or South Blue or some shit, like far as fuck. Like, damn, he's gonna wake up and be like, fuck, I gotta get back there. Like, by the time he get back, they're gonna be gone.
Yeah.
But then I'm also thinking, like, when I read the chapter again, he was going upwards. Like, he didn't go, like, you feel me? It was like he was going straight and, like, he went up as if he was finna off planet, bro. And it's like, we seen Luffy send someone on the other side of a building. We seen Luffy send someone to the other side of an island. Yeah, maybe we get see Luffy get sent to the other side of a planet, which is something I was kind of like, oh, that's why he might end up in the East or South Blue, because like on the other side of the world. But now I'm starting to think the way Oda might take this, he might just go like, fuck, skip it, we're Yonko level. Hit him into space. Like,
which would be crazy if he just landed next to
like
Enel. That's where everybody wants Enel to come back, right?
Honestly,
Mars land right next to his ass.
Who you think winning?
Mars.
What?
Mars is cooking Enel. Come on now.
I don't know. I'm just saying. Enel might have had a 2-year time skip himself.
All crazy.
He knows all 3 hockeys.
Imagine. Because he is in space. What if he learned space hockey?
And he already had perfect observation.
Perfect observation, yeah.
And he's a Logia, so it's not like he could do Mars could do damage to him either. So low key, they did box. It's like Mars would regen, but he wouldn't really be able to do any attacks to Enoch because he'd just be.
Well, Mars would have hockey to get past his
His lightning.
his lightning. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's true. We haven't really seen him use hockey.
We've seen
But-
Mars walk through a corridor.
Oh, with the
with the
Conquerors.
Conquerors.
Bro.
Drop his
Yeah, nah,
nails,
yeah, he's
pissed as fuck.
he'd probably drop fucking if he knows how to use Conquerors coding too
We
and
know
shit.
that every girl say got hockey. Come
yeah,
on now.
that's true. Nah, yeah, hang. Mars would drop that nigga too fast. But that would be pretty cool to see if it was to be like he sends him to the moon,
Yeah.
and then it's like like what the fuck? Also, try to fight him. He's a god. Mars drops him.
Nigga, I'm a god.
You feel me? I'm the true god, and then just goes
And
back.
goes home.
But by the time he flies back, like I said, it would be too. You know what I'm saying?
Too late, yeah.
And then Venus Zero. I mean, he blew up. Nah, he coming back.
Cause I don't think that's like he right here, man. Atlas ain't taking him down.
I think also gonna take him down, but I was thinking she might do enough damage to like his
Slow
regen,
his regeneration.
slow his regen down, but I don't think so.
Put Wisteria in her explosion. It kills demons, right?
Put the little spike balls in it,
Yeah,
the
little
explosion.
seeds.
Shit. They should have came up with something like that or something.
What about Saturn? He's still here though.
I know we got 3. I said 2. That's all I said. I said we might have been able to take 2 down. I was clearly wrong. Alright.
We probably took one.
We took 1. We took 1.5 down, maybe.
Nah, he right here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that as I was speaking. Like, wait, I think he is still in this chapter. Like, coming.
Yeah.
He doesn't die in this chapter. I thought maybe we could slow the regen down, but then I remembered like, nah, he actually just fully regens in this chapter too. So yeah, nah, sorry Alice, you did nothing. But I mean, you bought us that time, which is actually perfect. And not gonna hold you. Her explosion boosted the Sunny a little further because they probably weren't gonna make that.
Make the landing.
Make the landing.
Yeah.
But then you feel me? Alice hit him with that explosion that got him there, and
That's the extra service.
extra service on the house. That shit is a bar.
Uh-huh.
And then we come back to Vegapunk's message 25 years ago. The pirate Gold D. Roger. And that's all that nigga says in the chat in this page.
Nah, he said Goldie Roger completed. What's it called?
Well, that's unlike
His
this,
journey.
but I was gonna do all this first.
Nah, this is this.
No, it ain't.
What?
Maybe it is, but on mine
is
is
that.
on mine it's like it splits it off because these are supposed to be how the pages go.
Oh.
So then it like this supposed to be.
Okay, but look, when you look at the comic book lines, this. You read like this part here, right? You
Oh.
read this first, and then I think, do we finish that, and then we go into this little section here.
I see so. I mean, I don't know.
Or we could.
On mine, it just reads different, so that's why I was just
Oh.
reading about how it goes on my page. But you might be on this one.
Shit, but I mean that is how the sentence is completed. 25 years ago, Goldie Roger completed his tour of the world. You know.
Yeah.
And
then he goes, and what he and his crew, in conclusion, as I'm sure you've all.
in conclusion, as you've all summarized.
Surmise. By now, my view. Why my
view,
favorite?
the future part. My view of the future is this.
My favorite. Yeah, I think I'm tweaking it. Alright, yeah. My view of our future is this.
And then we get to see everybody else's, like, now we get to see the people in jail.
Yeah.
There's like, what does he mean, Goldie? And then we see here, before he gets into what he's about to say, York is like, alright, Atlas is gone. Shit, Lilith is gone. I'm the only Vegapunk.
You're dumbass, you're not. You're
It's
dumbass.
It's little old me. But Nesjuro is regenerating, and he said, no, not yet. So what does that mean? Does that mean he knows Lilith isn't actually dead?
Nah.
Or does that mean he talking about Vegapunk's recording?
I'm talking about Vegapunk recording for sure.
Type shit.
Like, as in, like, Vegapunk is still living because he's, like, you know what I'm saying? His message
He's
is still
still-
being carried on. He's
yeah.
still exposing them and shit. He definitely, that's why, at first I thought he meant Lilith too, but then I read it and I was, like, rereading it and I realized, like, he goes, no, not yet. And then Saturn goes, nah, while the Stella continues, to Babylon. Like,
Yeah.
So they definitely are talking about like as long as this nigga's message is still going on, you aren't the only Vegapunk, and you not becoming a celestial roach.
Right. Oh shit. And the worm and the boar, like shit. Of course, we about to stop it at once, and they are staring Emmett down, and Emmett is thinking like, "Hey, yo, Joy Boy, you said that when the time is right, it's time I could use it, right? I think I'm finna use it." And what is it?
What is it?
What are you about to do, Emmett?
What is he about to do,
Shit,
bro?
I don't even know, but the end of Vegapunk's message is, "We're likely the purest voices of the past." So he said, "My view of this future." Wait. "We are likely the purest voices of the past." Does it say "we're" or "were"? That says "were."
Yeah.
What does that connect to? I think.
Oh, did I convert? Oh, hold on. So we did. I think we read this wrong. I think.
Wrong.
Let me reread the message. I think it goes. 25 years ago, the pirate Goldie Roger completed an unprecedented tour of the entire world, and what he and his crew heard were likely the purest voices of the past. And then we cut to the next part of the message where he goes, "In conclusion, as I'm sure you all surmised by now, my view of our future is thus," and then he doesn't say yet.
Yeah.
That's how that ends. Okay. That's how you do that.
That's where the chapter ends. See, that threw me off because the "to be continued" is down there on that pen.
Yeah.
And not under his. But anyway. Nah. First off, Vivi ain't finna be a Straw Hat. Lilith is about to be the next Straw Hat. She is.
No, she's
Vegapunk is still
not.
about to be the next Straw Hat.
Vegapunk is not. Lilith is not gonna join the Straw Hats. I
Where's
can
she
tell you
finna
right
go
now.
after that?
Revolutionary.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I think Atlas knocked her out. They just finna sail off with her. And they
Bro,
finna
she
have an
finna
extra
wake up.
mind.
She gonna wake up. Everybody she knows is dead. Like, that's her brother and sisters. Let's be for real. All her brother and sisters are dead because her one sister snaked them. You think she's gonna take, nigga? She's gonna be like, She's probably gonna wake up and be like, all right, I'm going for York. And they're gonna, cause she's like that, and they're gonna be like, shorty, you're not
Can't
like,
go for York.
what are you doing? She's like, I'm going right now to Maridraw to kill York. Like, she gonna be on go mode, and they're gonna have to convince her not to. And then the only way, cause like Luffy and them aren't gonna be trying to go to Maridraw. They're gonna try to go to
Elbaf.
Elbaf, and then after, I'm talking about when, she probably not gonna wake up into Elbaf, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be trying to go to like whatever the last land is before we get to fucking
Left
Tail. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know there's a Lone Star. They're probably gonna be trying to get to Lone Star after Elbaf, and she gonna be trying to go to Maridraw. It's like the opposite direction. So they're gonna be like, "Shorty, what?" And then she's probably just gonna be like, somehow, some way, the Revolutionary Army is gonna have to get involved. You know what I'm saying? Gonna have to be like, "All right, Shorty, come with us," type shit. Like, cause think about it. Dragon always wanted Vegapunk to be on his crew, but Vegapunk a dirty old bastard. I'll just say that. He a dirty old bastard who wanted that Marine funding, so he killed countless of people for the Marines instead of trying to help countless of people
joining the revolutionaries who would amass the funds
and save all those people that you've helped murder the Vegapunk. But I'm really not fucking with him.
Honestly, this outcome was just slightly better, if you ask me. Just slightly.
What outcome?
Because with Vegapunk not working with Dragon, because if he worked with Dragon, he would have never been able to develop the PXs, and then they would have never been able to get those PXs under Bonnie's name.
That's debatable, though. I still think Vegapunk could have created the PXs. I mean, he would have met Kuma in the Revolutionary Army. He probably would have done it.
He would have had the bread to make the PXs.
I feel like maybe not, but where we're at in the story now, the Revolutionary Army has got bread.
They do.
It's not like they still a broken. He'd be behind, but like the PXs might be coming out right now instead of coming out 2 years ago. Like really, you know what I'm saying? Realistically, they might come out 2 years later, but I didn't even touch it this time. How the fuck I get fucked up?
Damn.
I was about to say, I know like. Because realistically, the PXs weren't even created until right before the 2 year time skip. Yeah. Like when we saw them at Sabaody, those were the first ever PXs at Sabaody.
That is true.
So it's not like he was like super, you know what I'm saying, quick to get them hosts up and created anyways. So it would be like 2 years later maybe he would have had it. But like I just feel like he probably wouldn't have been able to create the Mother Flame and
other
and
stuff.
his 7 other bodies and fucking all this. You feel me?
Hey, those 7 other bodies progressed the work progress, except for York. She was just a lazy. All she did was eat all day and dream about being a dirty damn roach that eats all day.
And shit.
Yeah, that's all she wanted.
And that's all she wanted.
Fuck York.
Fuck York. But I mean, yeah. So now people, I know people are gonna be like, bro, I don't understand how like she could be a Vegapunk and like want to be a world like want to be a celestial dragon. I do. So look, all I'm gonna say is she evil as hell. Vegapunk got evil in him. That nigga got evil in him, bro. Like Vegapunk is not a good person, and that's why his message he keeps saying over and over again. I'm not the one to decide who's good and evil, cause he himself probably knows like
I'm evil.
I'm no person to try to say someone's evil like with the shit I've done, especially if these are the people I'm trying to call evil and I work for them.
Yeah.
I've helped them do evil shit. Like, you feel me? It's like the kettle calling the pot black.
The kettle calling the pot black. That's not racist.
It wasn't until you said it's not.
Oh shit. Nah, but Vegapunk. I mean, Vegapunk definitely is on a moral teeter-totter of like, cause in his heart he good. He wanted to make the PXs for the good.
Right.
Type shit. But he also knows that he's done scummy things just to make these things happen. Type shit.
That's true. I mean, I don't know. I just don't understand how you could create a PX for good.
Because he intended them to be a peacekeeping force against actual evil. But because his bosses viewed not actual evil as evil, they were kind of not.
My nigga. Stop, Cap. Stop.
Look,
bro, he knew about Ohara before he created the fucking PXs. He knew what the government was on, bro.
But he knew what they was on.
He knew the government was evil as
He
hell.
knew what they was
way
on, but that
before
doesn't mean you can't make, like, an army of robot soldiers. That doesn't mean you can't make robot soldiers for peacekeeping.
I get that, but it's like...
Sparing real lives. He's keeping real people out of the battlefield.
I mean, hear me out. I understand that, but you gotta think about it like... My nigga, you saw what they fucking did to Ohara.
Okay, yeah, but
and
I'm not saying the government's good. Fuck them niggas.
But that's what I'm saying. He created the PXs only for the government.
No, because in his mind, he didn't want them to be for the government. Just because he happened to be, like, he was like, well, shit, I need money to be able to do all this stuff, so I guess I'm finna work for y'all anyway. And the PXs are going to end up working for the people that... But advertise themselves as good.
He was already working
he
for
doesn't know that Ohara
he was working he was working for the government.
Yeah.
Before Ohara is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So he saw Ohara get completely fucking obliterated.
Yep.
For searching the voice entry,
he
right?
Doesn't know what the voice. He ain't know then, like, hey. That's why he say both, like, the side I'm telling about that's been varied could have still been evil.
I guess, but all I'm saying is his homie Clover was begging him for help. He knows the government's killing niggas just for having a name. Clover literally says this, or my bad, Clive. Cause we did get his official name, Clyde D. Clover. But he did even said in this chapter like they literally killed my brother just for his name. Like I don't believe like this. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe like the world should be that cruel that people should just die because of their name. Like that's fucked up.
Yeah.
And nigga Vegapunk was like,
what y'all history do?
Well, they give me money, so and then. Later on, we get into this fucking shit. This nigga meet Kuma. Oh, I'm fascinated with your body. You mind if I study it and turn you into a fucking robot? Like, my nigga, what? Like, you didn't think the fucking government was gonna be like, yeah, we want in on that? Oh, yeah, won't you make us some of those too? Like, the nigga, he's the fucking smartest man in the world. He knows what... Nigga, the government said, oh, yeah, you wanna make us some fucking seraphim. Oh, okay.
Why don't we get some of those?
Yeah, I'll make some seraphim. Okay. Bro, like, really think about it. He knows what they're about. He knows that these weapons that he's making are not going to be like, oh yeah, they're only going to be able to kill bad and evil pirates. He knows these weapons are going to go out to the government and they're going to be like, oh, blah, blah, blah was searching what? We'll send out 50,000 PXs. We can nuke an island without having to use real men.
But under different circumstances, they could have been the peace.
Yeah, but he didn't create them.
After Luffy puts the world back together, they will be the peace.
I mean, I understand that now, but when Vegapunk initially created them, he wasn't thinking, oh, Nika's gonna come here and be able to change shit for the good.
But his ideal was, oh, they gonna be for the good. Until, like you said, the government was, oh yeah, we want that.
I don't know, I guess, but in my mind, ideally, he should have thought like, oh, these are gonna be meant for good, but the government are gonna use them for evil, so maybe I just shouldn't create them at all. Like, he should have just not created some of the shit he's created if he knows he's working for an evil ass company. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know you're working for people who do genocide and mass murder on a daily basis, nigga. You know this nigga know about fucking what's it called it?
Hey, niggas gotta eat, I guess.
These niggas really have a hunting, the purging thing.
Yeah.
Vegapunk know about all that shit. That God Valley, you know all this shit. He knows the people he work with are fucked up beyond redeem, and he's still creating shit that he knows that they can use to kill and create mass murder. So in my mind, it's just like, nigga, you know, like, you shouldn't be creating this shit because the government could get its hands on it. Yet you still do. When he did that fake ass apology about the mother flame and Leloucia, I felt no, bro. At first, I was like, damn, I do feel bad. He didn't have anything to do with it. But then in my mind, I'm like, my nigga, why would you be even trying to create a energy source that can never go out and that can always be used in the first place if you know that you're working with the government and that they're evil as hell? Then you should already kind of be expecting that if this gets into the government's hands, which it will, because everything I create technically gets into the government's hands because they're giving me the money to create it, that they're going to probably be able to use this shit to power infinite nukes. You feel me? Like,
but also at the same time, what would he make if he wasn't making that stuff?
The shit he was making when he was with Mads. This nigga made gunpowder that turned bullets into flowers. Why is he not making shit like that for peace? Once he started working with the government, he just considered all the peaceful shit.
They not finna give him no money for that shit.
Bro, yes they will. He's a smart, like, okay, I guess, but I feel like they really would, because think about it. If he's a real smart scientist, like, he could be creating shit that's like, okay, because at the end of the day, he's still giving they at Sea Prism fucking ships and all this other.
He could make shit like that. Like I designed a whole.
You know, like, he has shit that he can use.
Sea Prism, what's it called? I just designed these Sea Prism swords and shit.
Yeah, like, he could be making a bunch of shit that's, like, still very effective and. Oh, like a non-breakable sword that made out of Sea Prism. Oh, I got these new cuffs that you ain't even really gotta like.
I got a Pokeball that you could just throw at pirates.
Like, that's pretty much what I was thinking. Yeah, like Sea Prism cuffs that you just throw in their direction and they automatically lock on a
onto their wrist.
Devil Fruit user. You feel me? Like shit like that. Like he could be making shit that's still super effective that only he can make. But that's not fucking mass murder weapons. Like, he's only creating mass murder weapons once he got with the government. And I'm thinking in my head, like, bro, huh? Like, where are you trying to preach to me that you have
He was mad. But wait, but don't forget our theory. He could have been doing this mass murder weapons with Mad. Because technically, Blackbeard is possibly a mass murder weapon.
That is also true. There's a possibility that Blackbeard was created during Mads and he is a mass murder weapon.
So, like,
that's a good point. So he might have always just been creating mass murder weapons.
He's a mad scientist. He's always been mad.
That's true. But I just feel like when he was with Mads, he was less mad. And now that he with the government, he just threw all his morality out the window. Was like, fuck it, they giving me money.
When like, you got money, you could get the maximum amount of mad. Like,
he hit the Mr. Krabs on him. He said, money. Money.
They giving me money.
Dragon was like, bro, you see what they did to O'Hara? He said, money.
No.
Oh, bro. Vegapunk never cared, but I don't know. Maybe, I mean, he had, like, the Bonnie shit was nice. I fucked with that because he was like, and he knew, like, okay, the government gonna use these motherfuckers for mass murder. So, at least I will have once, like, Bonnie will be the only person that they can't kill because it is her dad. Like, that's very nice and very sweet, but I do feel like you should have just never been created to be exit to be. Like, you should, when you met Kuma, you should have been like, oh, your body's really nice. Can I research it? Maybe. Okay, but like, they'd be like, oh, let me create a robot out of it. And then, of course, Saturn then got involved and did all the other crazy bullshit. But I just feel like he should have never really taken that far. He should have just been like, oh, okay, you're a Buccaneer. Oh, this is pretty cool. All right, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here before anybody else finds out you were here. Like, get the fuck out of here. Oh, you need me to help Bonnie? Okay, maybe we could work something out where I could go off my island to your island at this time. You know what I'm saying? Because this was, I mean, this was still on Egghead, right? But it was like I still feel like I mean Vegapunk could clearly leave Egghead. Then there's no rule to where it's like the government's like you can only stay on
can't
Egghead
leave,
for
yeah.
So he could leave Egghead. So he could have went to Bonnie and them land and maybe did something or figured something out. I don't know. I just feel like the way he did that shit was so stupid to be the world's smartest nigga. To just be like, yeah, come on into my island. I'll bring your daughter too. Oh, Vegapunk, can I work it? Oh, or Kuma, can I do some searches on your body?
Can I do some super secret, top secret stuff with you?
And then immediately get caught and be like, oh, sorry. Yeah, now I have to ruin your entire life. But I feel bad about it. Like, nigga, fuck. I mean, he just saved Bonnie's life at the end of the day, so that was nice. Oh, yeah, and he was the only one who could do it.
That is facts.
Don't get me wrong.
Sapphire scales.
That shit was fucked up. But I do feel like some things that Vegapunk created was just like, bro. Like, why are you creating this shit if you know you work for the government? Like, what is your thought process on this shit? Why? I don't even understand the fucking reason for creating the Mother Flame to this day still. Like I get it. It's like, ooh, I want to see if I can, but is that really something you should be trying to create, anyways?
How old is Blackbeard? He like 40 something, right?
I want to say he was like, maybe 40 flat. All right, yeah, I think he was like 40. Like he was a couple years, cause we was like him and Weevil around the same age,
Yeah,
right?
around the same age.
I think Weevil was like 37, so I think he was like 40 flat or something like that. Blackbeard.
I think. So, because Vegapunk has definitely not been digging into the Void Century around that time, he couldn't have been making Blackbeard for the sake of making somebody that could be like a false Joy Boy.
Yeah.
He couldn't have done that.
He would technically would have known about Joy Boy until after Kuma.
Yeah,
That's
to
true.
around the Kuma time, but he still probably could have been experimenting with multiple devil fruits.
I was about to say it could be the whole thing he heard about like if a person eats too many devil fruits, they would die. So that could have been something he wanted to theorize.
Like, bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, really? That doesn't seem like science to me. You know what I'm saying? So he had to test it out. He wasn't going to eat him himself and die. So he might have created a clone or like created a synthetic body. Which is like, yeah, I could definitely see that. And that would make sense on why Blackbeard, one, he can eat more than one devil fruit. But also, why he knows so much shit no one knows and all that.
Nobody knows. Oh! Wait, no, you said that. Yeah, that was you that said that. Because he read a Devil Fruit Encyclopedia.
And Sanji,
the only other nigga that read a Devil Fruit Encyclopedia.
And I said the only way that could happen is if, like,
you Judge. Science.
Yeah,
you know?
Judge probably stole it from Vegapunk during Mad.
So either Blackbeard, because look, Blackbeard could either be, I don't think he could be Saturn's, like, rogue experiment.
Nah.
Because they would have definitely been like, nah, you got to come back.
Well, that is a possibility because Imu did have him on the bounty list.
Yeah.
So it could be something like, damn.
I feel like they would have put way more effort into bringing him back.
Yeah, and plus it was like he was on the White Bear Pirates for so long with like no bounty.
Yeah.
And shit like that. Like if he was to have been escaped from Maredraw as like a scientific experiment, they wouldn't have to have found out about him through Marineford. They would have just knew like, oh, okay, no, this nigga.
And plus
has a bounty.
Plus, Katarina and then was shocked that Saturn knew. He was like, "Oh, you know."
Oh, right, you know his lineage.
He gotta be Mad's creation.
He has to be a Mad's creation.
He gotta be Mad's creation, bro.
I'm starting to think so for real. I'm thinking that the way it went was probably Blackbeard, Weevil, and then Stussy.
And
then after that, it was all the PXs and Seraphim and shit.
I think Blackbeard was like the first ever like PX in a way.
No, he was the first ever Seraphim in a way because he was a kid at a point, but now he's an adult.
Type shit. Well, the Seraphim are a mix of the PX and Blackbeard, really, if you think about it.
Yeah, type shit. Low key. I think
that was like Vegapunk and Judge and Caesar and them was like first little cloning experiment that they did.
So why do you think Blackbeard was crying in that one picture there? Because you know what, Odadrome as a kid, he was staring up at the sky.
Because you know why? Because I was just watching The Boys, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was season 1, and you remember the doctor that like pretty much raised Homelander in the lab was like, you were my greatest failure. Because children can't be raised in a lab. They gotta be like, they gotta actually have family, parents, and all that.
Facts.
So what if Blackbeard like never had like true family, and that was just him being a kid, like being all sad that he wasn't
I have no family.
Yeah, like the rest of them.
Shit,
Type
he
shit.
definitely hold that nigga Whitebeard. Cause Whitebeard,
Because Whitebeard brought him in as family, but
As
he don't
family.
believe that because he not like
but he a
he
robot.
know like nigga you
so
not my actual
it's a
family
family.
type shit.
It could be something
And he
like
probably
that.
something had to have happened within science where he's actually like just that bitter at the world.
Yeah,
type
I mean, it
shit.
might also be the something where like the Yami Yami made him snap as well too. Right,
Yeah.
because it wasn't really until the Yami Yami to where he started like
I need that fruit.
a lot of people are always saying like, oh, that's when he showed his true colors. But what if he always was actually not like
never
on that, and then when he saw that Yami Yami, it was like something.
something in his mind snap. He had to have been on that because he hasn't been sleeping even as a kid.
Yeah, that's true too. Though he didn't.
Something
But I mean, a
like-
robot doesn't need to sleep, so
That's a-
that could just be being a robot
machine.
in general.
That's why he don't sleep.
That could
It's
be why he
because
don't
he's
sleep.
not an actual
Mhm.
being that needs to sleep. Yeah, that's actually wild. That's
That's
why.
what I'm saying.
That's
That's
why
probably
that
why
nigga
he
don't sleep.
because he don't need to, because he a robot. But I was thinking he might not have been always evil though. He might have been like, actually like, oh, White Bear and them are my family and shit like this. And I don't know what it would have been to made him like snap with that Yami Yami shit. Cause they did say like, after the Thatch found I think his name was Thatch or something.
Thatch.
Found the Yami Yami, Blackbeard just immediately
He was like,
Killed
that's
that
what
ni-
I was here for.
he killed that nigga and was like, all right, fuck this crew, I'm gone. So it was kind of like, they were all kind of like, that was just out of
Like,
nowhere,
nigga,
you know what I'm
the
saying?
fuck?
Like, he showed his true colors. I guess he was hiding it for 30 years on the crew. But I'm like, what if he really wasn't hiding it? What if he was really just chill? And then it was like, when he saw that Yami Yami, it was like, something about his wiring just bugged up.
His programming waking like, oh, I gotta go eat a bunch of
Oh,
devil
yeah,
fruits
like,
now.
he's like, oh, this is my true calling. Like, I need that shit. Give me this. I mean, I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, once we see what his true plan is, we'll know. But I know it got to be some crazy shit. I do definitely think he is like a science.
A science project. Plus, we don't know when he read the Devil Fruit Encyclopedia. I always pictured that he read it while he was on the Whitebeard Pirates, but it could have been when he was a kid.
I mean,
Before that.
it could have been on the Whitebeard Pirate crew, but then I just feel like it would be weird that like none of the other Whitebeard pirates really mentioned them ever knowing about a Devil Fruit Encyclopedia. Especially like Shanks. I feel like Shanks could, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like literally the only person who ever mentioned it was Sanji and Blackbeard.
Blackbeard.
Like they specifically said, "Oh, I read about these."
We the only ones that do reading.
You know what I'm
'Cause
saying?
He grew up around science and books and shit.
And it was like when Sanji said he read a Devil Fruit Encyclopedia, that always kind of shook, because that's how he knew about the one that made him invisible.
Mm-hmm.
That always kind of like made me wonder, because I was like, does Zeph just have a Devil Fruit Encyclopedia? Like, where the fuck
In the
does Zeph?
kitchen.
You know what I'm saying? Like, where the fuck does Zeph get that from?
I'm finna chop up so know which devil fruits to put in what meals.
In what meals? Like, I'm like, that's not gonna work, bruh. Because if you have a Devil Fruit Encyclopedia, you gotta know they all taste like ass. So I always have been thinking, like, why would he have that book? And then we find out later where Sanji originally came from. Then I'm like, okay, that makes more sense. Judge would definitely have a Devil Fruit Encyclopedia, especially because he was doing gene splicing.
Yeah.
Like, his whole thing was to make the perfect children. So he would want to do tests with devil fruits and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. Blackbeard, when he mentioned it, it always stuck out to me too, because I was like, what made maybe Whitebeard have one? But then it felt kind of weird, because it would be like, Whitebeard should have knew. If Whitebeard had a Devil Fruit Encyclopedia, he for sure should have read that hell. He for
Yeah.
sure should have definitely knew what Blackbeard was going to do whenever he took his power.
No, yeah.
But he didn't. Like, he tried to hit the Gura, he put out the black, and he was just like, what the fuck? And he was like, you can't use the Devil Fruit. Pops, uppercut, you know what I'm saying?
He could be a product of science, but what if he not a product of science and just grew up around Mads, read this book, and was like, yo, that fruit could do that? And just waited
And it
his
was
whole life
like,
to find
alright,
that
fuck it,
bitch.
I'm leaving. That also could be it.
But also, I don't think that fruit can do that.
Like,
I really don't think it's the Yami Yami that does
That's
that gives
taking
him that
away-
ability, but
taking
I
away
think
the
it's
devil
him. I don't think it's the Yami
You
Yami.
think it's just him?
Because if it was the Yami Yami, like, that is not, well, we don't know if that is one of the god fruits or not.
We don't even know if it's really the Yami Yami. Game.
Yeah, because
We really
don't know that
We
actually.
don't even know if it's actually the Yami
Because
Yami.
I was just thinking like, oh wait, but what if I was like we would have known? But what if the government just like wrote that out the encyclopedia too, and he read one of the old ones type shit.
Like Vegapunk, because Vegapunk had the old
Had a
one.
old,
Maybe Sanji probably read one of the old ones too.
yeah.
Which that means he would have never heard about the Gum Gum fruit.
The gum, yeah.
Right, which does make sense.
So what if
Interesting.
they read one of the old ones? It was like, yo, that fruit can do this, and then the new one doesn't have the yummy.
They had to. Cause I just thought about it. He doesn't. When he first met Luffy as a rubber man, he didn't know Luffy. Like he didn't know anything about the gum gum fruit. Sanji didn't, but he
Yeah.
knew about Aslan's fruit when he saw it. He was like,
When
"That's
he saw
invisible."
it, yeah.
So he probably did read the old
Old
version of it, and he probably knew it as a Nika fruit, but didn't know like the Nika and the
Nika
gum gum
fruit,
fruit was the same
yeah.
thing, obviously. So he probably like Sanji probably knows about the Nika fruit, because he probably read about it in encyclopedia, and that means Blackbeard might already know.
Might already know.
Blackbeard already knows.
Blackbeard might already know about the Nika fruit, and he probably know about the Yami is actually like.
I mean, Blackbeard would have had to read both encyclopedias to know to call it the Yami Yami and not to
And
call it
not
by
the-
its real name, though.
That's also true.
He would have to have read both encyclopedias, the old and the new, and piece it together like, oh, this is the same damn fruit. The government's hiding it up. I wonder why.
What does he know? Like, why?
And
He's the only thing I want to know shit about right now.
honestly, you're not wrong.
Like,
He's just such a big mystery.
I know we at the end they been battled the government, but fuck
How
what the
the-
government got going on.
How
What
the
does
fuck do
Blackbeard
we
got
get?
going on?
How the fuck do we get the entire world oppressors before Blackbeard?
Cause he about to be the new world
He
oppressor.
gotta have to be, bro. He's literally gonna cover the world of darkness before Luffy get free. I think that's his goal to like cover the world of darkness, pretty much. I definitely think he's gonna cover the world of darkness before Luffy gets the chance to do his dream.
Yeah.
But Blackbeard's just too fucking dirty, and it's like we still literally know nothing about him. How the fuck is Oda doing that?
I didn't even think about like even having a villain like that, but I'm gonna have to have a villain like that. Somebody that's just that much of a mystery.
Bro,
What the fuck?
niggas is that OD and dirty. That's just insane to think about.
Man, I don't really. We don't got a break next week. We got a color chapter. Shit, you don't think
I get a
Lil
color
was
spread?
joining. You think Vivi's still finna somehow come down from this. But what happens here at Egghead is supposed to shock the world.
Forever.
I
And this is
kinda-
the ending of it, right?
Yeah, the ending of it. So I kind of want to just, before we go real quick, I want to think and try to throw out a shot of what is going to happen here. Because we got these two looking at Emmet, and they're like, nah, we finna shut this down now. We got the Straw Hats all ready to escape. We got Mars that has been flung somewhere. Hopefully space. And Nesjiro's still there. So I think Luffy gonna have to make him up a bit.
Nestro, Workery, Saturn, and what's his name?
Yeah, Saturn and Nesjiro still at the ship. Jupiter and Workery are at Emmet. I guess that's all around the same area, ain't
Mm-hmm.
it? Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. No,
They're
I'm
gonna have to
saying.
get rid of those four still. But the ending of this, I think maybe the ending of this. Ooh, I mean, what if they nuke something else again, bro? They might nuke. The ending of this might end up in another nuking.
Bro, if they nuke it, it's up, nigga. What the fucking
They
mother
say,
flame?
alright, just get everybody out of here. We finna mother flame Egghead.
Honestly, a lot of people think Emmett's
And
finna.
Morgan's is finna have pictures of that shit. Cause he right there.
Cause he is right there. A lot of people think Emmett's finna blow up. Like finna hit the nuke.
Yeah, he
on some
might
Vegeta
hit
shit?
nuke type shit, but
Yeah,
he
'cause
not
that's
a
what he-
robot, so he don't got a nuke.
That's a good point. Cause he's saying oh, I'm gonna use it. Is that okay? But that's the thing. I don't think it's gonna be like I said. I don't think it's gonna be a
It's
nuke.
gonna be an explosion.
It doesn't seem fitting, right? Like it just
Nah.
doesn't seem fitting that he would be like, oh damn, my rocket arm didn't work. Oh, I'm just nuking myself instead. Like nigga, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't really seem fitting. I honestly want to say I thought it was gonna be something more where like, I just feel like he has some type of. I don't want to say this because it sounds like it could be like trash, but like also I have a feeling for some reason that like he's saying can I use it, and he got like one last like stored away
He
energy.
finna hit Gear 5th.
No, I don't think he can get it. But I think he has like this one last stored away like in his energy supply from maybe like Joy Boy himself.
from the original Joy Boy.
And he might just be like, "Oh, can I use it? Like, is this the
might be
time?" And he might just be like he like say he like uses it, right? He got like some type of like white flame from Joy Boy or something in his stomach.
Yeah.
He uses it, it's like poof, and it like spreads out against the eyelid, and it's like I want to like I don't know. It sounds like kind of corny, but I think it would really be cool in my opinion if he does that, and like everybody who's like a believer of Nika or like you feel me, who's a friend of Nika.
Gets the Nika power.
You feel me? Something like that.
I was honestly gonna say save that shit for when we take down Mary Joy.
That's true.
And Bonnie just spreads that shit to everybody.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying because Emma could do it. Emma does it, and then that might inspire Bonnie later to be like, "Oh, like I might be able to do that, like how the robot did on." Like Luffy might be like, "Can't you make people older? So can't you make them like us?
Can't you make them Nika?"
like the robot did it, and Bonnie might be like, "I never thought about that, Nika." So she might just be running around, you know what I'm saying? Egghead or Marie Draw, touching everybody who's on their side.
Nah.
You feel me?
Look, the same way that her pops ran around God Valley touching everybody, bro. Freeing everybody.
Nah! Stop!
Stop! The cooking is going crazy.
That would be insane. I do think it's gonna be something like that. I'm not gonna hold you though. I like maybe it won't be like they all just get like the white hair and red eyes like Nika. But I feel like it might be something where they just get like that strength boost. Because we already know shit just alone when like Luffy gets into that Nika form.
That shit gives you conquerors.
It gives you conquerors. Like he split the heavens himself just by awakening Gear Fit. So it might be like they all just get like conquerors. You know, conquerors and OD physical abilities and shit now. Like they're all gonna be like on Kobe or Garp level type shit. Just like, oh fuck, a girl stays on her ship. And you'll see Nami walk up and be like, "Get out of here!" Oh no, Nami's on the other one, so she might steal off Venus Jura or some shit because he might be like on the ass. Yeah. But you might just see like, you feel me? Who's someone who had really done shit at this chapter that's like on the boat, like Frankie. He might be like, "Oh shit!" Like
with
impact,
that booming right.
He like an impact right. He thinks it's gonna be an impact right. That's the one he used with hockey, right?
Yeah.
And then he hit that bitch, and it like, like some crazy ass power since fucking Saturn on the other side of Egghead or some crazy shit, like you know what I'm saying? And they're all looking at each other like, huh? And they're like, we could feel it, like our heart is beating in sync with Luffy or some shit like.
As much as I would love that to happen right now, I still don't think that's fixing to happen because whatever's happened has got to be devastating. I don't think they're getting out this jam, bro.
That's true. They're supposed to be devastating.
Your Uncle Luffy kidnapped.
Your Uncle Luffy gets taken by the Marines. That would be devastating. But that depends on how the world sees it. Would that really be devastating to the world?
That's also true because the world looks at Luffy like he evil.
It's evil, so that wouldn't be devastating for the world. That'd be more just like...
That's devastating for me.
That's devastating for the readers, but I don't think that message was addressed to the readers.
We can't guess. Only Oda can tell us.
True. That's true. I mean, it would be devastating to the world if all the girls say died here, though. Then if
that is also true.
And all the Straw
Hats, like all the world elders died right here.
By Straw Hat Luffy and his crew at one day. Like, nigga, you know how devastating the world would be.
That would be a crazy headline. Uncle Luffy murdered the world.
The world leaders.
Yeah.
And one, like that's the world would be in fucking tandem over here, bro.
They say, hold on, Vegapunk's dead. The world leaders are dead. What the fuck is
going
happening?
on, bro?
Honestly,
like,
that could be the. You're right. That could be the headline.
So I'm saying, like, if they all get the Nika form and they were able to actually beat the girls, say, and maybe kill them somehow or just seal them away or something. I don't really know how they would do it yet. But if they all five, I mean, if every giant and every Straw Hat in this bitch just happened to get like awakened with some Nika powers, they could probably do some crazy ass shit.
I think so.
Like, who knows how OD Nami's climate attack is gonna be when she gets a fucking
get that booming dawn
power up,
thunder strike.
Booming dawn thunder strike would be crazy.
That booming dawn onigiri.
What if you call that shit booming dawn boom?
Booming dawn boom.
Booming dawn boom. That shit is. That'd be. But you know what I'm saying? Like the shit they could accomplish if they all just get that power up right here, they would probably be able to get away and maybe even beat the girl, say for
Nah,
real.
that would be gas low key if Emmett just released a little energy that turned everybody into Joy Boy.
Until Joy Boy, they just said, "Fuck it, we can actually box these niggas. Pull back up to the island."
It
Like,
might be
run
at
it
the
away,
exchange
bro.
of his life.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking though. Like that'd be his last spark, and then he would just
yeah,
he'd go back to being like a statue, never to wake again.
type shit.
Type shit. That's what I'm thinking, right? Something like that. Cause I know a lot of people want it to be like a giant nuke that like blows up the entire island,
Nah.
and then it would be like the government, like even if the girls say are regenning, they would just have to keep consistently regenning because they're on like you know
yeah.
the island just on fire, like completely. You feel me? Vaporized or whatever. But I just feel like, yeah, like maybe, but I feel like that's just something like Oda's probably like that'd be something like I see like Oda was to write that he'd be like, haven't that been done before? Like you know
He
that's something.
probably would. Yeah, that's everybody does that.
Yeah, like, that's something like I feel like Oda would be looking like that's kind of used though. I want to do something different. So that's what I'm thinking. Like if that nigga's like, can I use it, Joy Boy? Like this is actually the right time, and then it's like he shuts down and then like everybody
That
just
EMP that just turns the whole island into.
yeah, literally the entire and then all the girls here like, what's that? Why is it so loud now? And you just know it's gonna and then like everybody's gonna be like, I felt good, like
And
just
they
start
finna
ready
just
to
start minking.
start
yeah.
laughing, ready to box and
Something
shit.
like that.
You feel me? That'd be pretty hard. That's all I'm thinking though. Sanji does some crazy ass kick on the Saturn or something.
Oh shit.
I mean, they could figure something out. But I was just thinking, like that'd be pretty cool if they did that. Cause I mean, other than that, well, if Emmett was to explode, yeah, it'd probably nuke the island. The mother flame is on there, so that'd be a pretty insane explosion.
Yeah.
Honestly, probably too big for the Straw Hats to really survive.
No.
I thought they would get caught in that
No,
blast.
I still don't believe he has any mechanics in him.
That's also true. I mean, but the
Because
thing is,
Vegapunk got in there.
the thing is, he doesn't have mechanics in him, but he has something on his back that could very much so be
A wheel to release something.
a wheel or just a
Door.
big ass bomb.
Big ass bomb.
Like, what if it looks like some crazy, like, because this is how it looks zoomed in, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's like an X. But, like, what if he's wearing it and it's supposed to be actually like a cross?
What
It
is
is like a big ass bomb that
that could be a big ass bomb.
the Voice Century made.
I always thought of that as like a door or some shit, but that could be a big ass bomb, low key. Strapped to his back.
I always thought it was going to be like a door or something, too, because that's probably how, like, Joy Boy might have, like, got inside or something like
Yeah.
that. Like, when he created them, he was like, oh, shit. Like, you're kind of like, hollow, like, let's fix that out. Maybe, hey, now you don't have to ever worry about being alone again. We can all be with it. Like, he probably fit the whole crew inside
Put
Emmett.
yeah,
You feel
Emmett
me?
was like they boat.
Yeah. Are they, like, on land? Because they would take the boat and then be like, damn, it's still another, how long of a walk till we get to that kingdom? Fuck it.
Come on, listen.
Emmett just hop inside Emmett, like the Trojan horse,
Yeah.
you know, type of thing.
Something like that.
Bro.
Shit, man, I can't wait. I can't wait to see what color spread Oda finna draw for us next chapter.
I'm so excited.
Next week. 1 week. Well, shit.
I mean,
it's,
this
it's
week.
tomorrow, really.
Yeah, it really is.
We didn't even talk about that at the beginning of the stream.
Yeah,
are
my bad,
late
y'all.
as Fuck. we
We really did just get into the chapter like it was nothing happened. But
are
yeah.
late as fuck, man. I know we be saying Sundays, so we here Tuesday.
We here
Yeah,
Tuesday.
we intend to be here Sunday next time. Trust
Next week,
me.
Sunday, we're
Early
gonna be on
morning
it.
Sunday.
We promise. We gonna promise?
I promise.
We promise. We both promised this time. Last time it was
See,
just him.
He promised this time.
I promised this time too. Next Sunday, or this Sunday coming up, we're gonna be dropping that chapter 100%.
Definitely.
It's gonna be early morning Sunday, so when y'all wake up, if y'all late risers, it'll already be out. And if you're an early bird, you feel me?
You can watch it.
You can watch it with us. Type shit. You can watch it with us. Type shit. Read the chapter with us. But yeah, anything else?
That's how we get up out of here, man. That's
Yeah.
pretty much it, man.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you're watching this after the stream, and